This is SADIQ KAHN's London City Hall team here, right? But they don't have the head of legal. They don't put the head of legal there, but yet they're always going on about team legal. Yay, team legal. Go team legal. You know, like, usually most companies have a legal team. They call it legal team, right? But SADIQ KAHN in the Mayor of London, no, it's team legal. Yay, go team legal. Almost like, it's so Google, it's so Facebook, it's so woke, so TikTok, SADIQ KAHN's team legal, go team legal. But where are they? Where is team legal? I don't find them here. They don't have team legal. The closest person who looks like he might be on team legal is this guy, Jeremy Skinner. But he is Assistant Director of Strategy, Insight and Intelligence. Unfortunately, I don't think he has any insight or intelligence in legal matters. And if there is any strategy there, it's a strategy to break the law and not comply with the law. In fact, to be illegal, not legal. And there couldn't be a guy with a more serious look on his face. Some of these people look really creative, actually. Where's team legal? Where's yay, go team legal, go team... Where are they? Where's team legal? They don't want to show themselves on here because they're the ones breaking the law. That's the problem. Now, the thing is that Transport for London do quite a lot of legal things as well. Transport for London have got a legal team, but I don't think the Transport for London legal team is the same as the City of Mayor for London team legal. And Transport for London's legal team, well, these are the people who put legal road signs everywhere and submit injunctions that defy the criminal procedure rules against unknown persons, which couldn't possibly follow the criminal procedure rules because each person would have to be assessed by those rules for rights and so forth. So it can't work, And Transport for London are part of the whole, Balfour Beat Me, Builders, High-Vis Jacket, Transport for London, Highways Agency, Department for Transport, Style, Wreck-It Ralph, Juggernaut people who, nothing stop. Even, courts don't stop them. Court cases don't stop them. It's like some kind of government juggernaut. They're beyond law. So, where is this legal team? Because ULEZ is illegal. It is a form of toll which you have to pay money over for driving in a certain area or between a certain area. You don't need to... It doesn't matter how you try to classify it, because they're trying to say, oh, it's a tax. No, it's a charge. No, it's a toll. No, it's a fee, right? They call it the ULEZ charge. At the end of the day, there is only one dynamic in effect, and that is that you travel by land from point A to point B, right? Or between any points. And for that movement, you hand money over, right? They ask you for money, right? Money for travelling from one place to another. They ask for money, right? At the end of it, it's money, right? Now, it doesn't matter what you call the money or how you label or name it. It's money, and they ask for it because you travelled from one place to another. That's a toll, right? You shall not move from here to here without giving money, right? There is no other term other than give me money. It's not a fine, a toll, a fee, a charge, a tax. It's money, and you give it to them because you travelled from one place to another through a designated area, whether that is a bridge, a tunnel, a forest, a track, a path, a road, right? You moved, and then they asked you for money for moving. That is a toll, right? Even if you loaded a car up, right, and used their car, right? A taxi. That's why it's called a taxi, because you get in it, it moves you, and you get out, and then you add money over. That's why it's called a taxi, right? There is no other legal terms need to be explored. The most intricate vocabulary of, alphabetical intricacies. There is no other legal basis on this planet than you move and you have to have money over, right? That's it. Now, in London, you can't have any tolls by land in the Liberty of London, which traditionally is a smaller area near the river. And there are tolls, but those tolls are beyond that area, in the surrounding areas of London. And it actually originates from that Watling Street, which is the A5, which basically is the route from Dover to Shrewsbury. And it crosses paths with Fosse Way, which is somewhere in between Coventry and Leicester. Now, ULEZ is illegal, and the congestion charge in London is illegal. Tony Blair put it in 2002. Now, some people are claiming that there's already been some legal cases. There haven't been any legal cases. No one has put the Liberty of London in a court case and said this is all illegal. There have been some court cases around other matters. The Bill of Rights has been raised, and to do with parking charges and various other cases which haven't challenged this head on, right? They haven't. And it hasn't been decided in any European court because, frankly, the Magna Carta, which is what that's based on, the Liberty of London, which comes from earlier law in the Charter of Liberties, it's not law in Europe. It's a specific law of England in the Magna Carta, which they don't have in Europe. So you don't challenge it. It's not under the Human Rights Act. It's not under freedom of expression. It's not under any other European rights or liberties or freedoms. It is specific to actually the Charter of London and Magna Carta, right? The congestion charge is illegal, and Tony Blair made it. He made it illegally. And the fact that he is a lawyer from Lincoln's Inn, but in employment law, not in privileges and history of England, right? So Transport for London are living in a delusional reality if they think that they're doing ULEZ lawfully. It's not lawful. And the Magna Carta clause for the Liberty of London is still law. It is the law. In fact, some of the Magna Carta clauses have been repealed, not that one. And when they were repealed in 1967 as part of the Criminal Law Act, around then, Parliament, the Speaker of Parliament, opens Parliament with a petition with the Chancellor. And in the petition, when they open Parliament, it opens in the petition with all of the ancient rights and privileges that have ever been, right? In order for Parliament to open and have authority, right? Yet Elizabeth II seems to have repealed half of those privileges in 1967. How can they open Parliament with them and have them? They can't have them. So how are they opening Parliament with all the ancient rights and privileges that have ever been and ever have been? They aren't, because they've been repealed. So either they were repealed or they weren't, right? And then when it comes to the Liberty of London, the King's Peace, the A5, the King's Way, London Bridge, right? Why are they charging people for travelling through London? Even if it was only the A5, even if it was only the A5, they're still charging people for it, right? So it's criminal. It's not only criminal, it's actually, these are fines and judgments by these tribunals as well that are against the Great Charter. All judgments